And we are wrestling with WWE Saturday night's main event. The last time is, well, technically, the last time was yesterday. Um, it took place in Washington, D.C. at the Capital One Arena. Attendance was 19,232. I mean, pretty solid attendance. But if I'm being honest, they could have probably packed in a stadium with this card. If I'm with, I mean, just with the gimmick of John Cena's last match alone, I feel like they could have packed like they did for Survivor Series. They could have easily got 40,000.
Yeah, but they were in DC and it's cold as fuck there. That's the only reason I didn't even go. Like you saw the motherfuckers out there outside the Capital One Center, you could see half their breath. It's like fuck that. Yeah, but and also the the Redskins Stadium is not in the DC area, so that's another thing.
Really?
Oh, yeah, correct. It's not in Washington because Washington D.C. is all monuments in the White House. There's no way in the Capital One Arena. There is no way a fucking football stadium is in Washington D.C. It's on the outskirts of D.C.
I got you.
It's closer to Maryland than it is D.C.
Kind of like how the New York Stadium is in New Jersey.
Bingo.
Gotcha. I mean, the only reason you didn't go is because you're still in financial ruin from Survivor Series, no?
No, it was cold as fucking D.C. I'm not going. Fuck that. Like, you know how many friends I got like come to DC? I was like, nope. And I got people who are like, come to Chicago. I'm like, hell no, not in February. In June, maybe. February, you can kiss my ass. This Cali weather got me spoiled. Fuck that. DC in December is brick. Fuck that. Like, y'all won.
Well, the show as a whole, um, it might as well could have been in Chicago because the crowd was on fire. I mean, there was literally only one reason that they were all packed into that arena. They knew what they wanted. And the crowd, despite only being there for one match, was still very lively for everything else on the card. Like I said, it kind of felt like a Chicago crowd. Um, but yeah, I thought it was a good show. A lot of high energy. Got to see, all your NXT favorites, presented in possibly the best light that they've been since being in WWE. I had no, um, well, yeah, no, I had no complaints. What say you, Kaliko?
Uh, the matches went okay. I think the first match, I wish they had a conclusion, but I get why they did it the way that they did it.
Right.
Um, and considering that um, when you look at the record, it kind of ended 1-1-1, which was probably a win for NXT in that sense. Since I mean, that's the best showing for NXT since Triple H had them sweep everybody at Survivor Series the last
Yeah, that one random
time.
year.
That one random night where literally Roderick Strong like beat all the mid card champs, but that's here they're there. Um, yeah, so yeah, it was a solid outing, and I mean, the crowd was pissed. I get it. crowd, like, 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 that crowd could if boy Triple H, boy, 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 boy. But
Yeah,
that's a whole other.
Triple H got an earful for sure.
We'll get there when we get there.
Yeah. First match out, Cody Rhodes wrestled Obafemi um, in a champion versus championship match. It ended after 9 minutes and 10 seconds via disqualification. Drew McIntyre came out, started beating up Cody Rhodes. Technically, it says here that Cody Rhodes defeated Obafemi via disqualification, but I would just say that it was a no contest, honestly. Um, but yeah, I thought that this was a great outing. It showed me everything. It showed people, the casual people at least, everything that Oberfleming is. A guy that could literally fuck anybody up. And I mean, my God, he fucked Cody up pretty badly. The aesthetic of his ear bleeding was just absolutely fantastic. He drew him around. It really worked really well, I would say. I get why I wasn't necessarily happy with the ending, but I get why they did the ending. Um, but I think it did everything that it needed to do in the time that it was allowed it. It could have maybe gone maybe another 3 4 minutes, but other than that, again, no really big complaints. What say you, Kaliko? No? Kaliko?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, with that, with the Cody Femi thing, I get what it was meaning to do. It's meant to make both guys look strong, right? Because Femi's the NXT champ. You can't have him losing,
Right.
especially, I mean, coming off of beating JV, although
And Ricky.
nefarious means from Ricky Starks. So I think that you kind of want to keep him strong in the sense that eventually it's going to be a triple threat between those three. Those three. And of course, the Cody Drew thing, I guess, is still going on. My question is, I mean, the rumor mill is that eventually they're really heavy on the Cody Cena, or not Cody Cena, Cody Punk Roman triple threat at Mania.
Hmm.
And my question would be like, where the hell does Drew fit in that? Because if that's the case, I can't see it being for all of the belts, and unless they're kind of done serving 88 masters and being one company where they have one belt and they're doing all of that. But I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Right.
So Drew coming in continues that feud, so that means they're going to fight at the Rumble,
More
which
than
leads
likely.
me to believe. Which leads me to believe I would think Drew would get that one, right? Drew's due one.
No. They
No?
no. They more than proved that Drew is just the icky job guy at this point.
I mean, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
I mean, technically yes, but that clock hasn't been right since 2019, so I digress.
2020.
Oh,
2021. He got, no, last year. No,
no.
no, no, not last year. 2 years ago. There you go.
No, 20 he hasn't won a title. He hasn't had a title since 2020, Kaliko. And we're going
Oh,
into
he had the title at
2026.
Mania 40 for 5 minutes. That counts.
Okay, so we're counting the 5 minute title reign. Okay, fair enough.
Hey, he beat Seth at Mania, he got the win in front of the fans post COVID. It counts.
He kissed his wife, yes. This is all true. Alright, well,
He tweeted bored at work. Like, if the
I
tweet counts, the rain counts.
I I mean honestly I'd like Drew to win, but I don't think that they did not let Cody beat John Cena at SummerSlam just for him to drop it to Drew at Mania, at Rumble. If he's dropping it to anybody, it's Roman at Mania. But even that, I would say, is a bit iffy. Um, but yeah, obviously both guys have something else to do, but at the moment, but I mean, it does leave it open for a rematch down the line. So I think that this match served its purpose of showcasing Oba, getting Cody on the card, and obviously they'll go their separate ways until they need to. Um, how many stars you give this one?
um, no contest is always gets my cross, so I mean, I'll give it a three. Although, although Oba looked fucking killer, he looked killer.
He did.
I mean, he beat the shit out of Cody. He got the receipts out that bitch.
Like I said, the aesthetic of Oba of Cody with his ear cut really sold Oba as a threat.
You know what's funny? I was thinking, like, is that the same one that Travis Scott hit? Low
Oh,
key, because I was like, man, that eardrum in 2025 has not been helpful to him. But
I give this match a 3.5. I think it did everything that it needed to do without hurting either individual. It only enhanced everybody, and that's what.
that's what you expected to do.
Yeah. Um, I'm assuming Uncle Dave hasn't reviewed this yet, or at least
I mean,
put it out there.
yeah, we're ahead of the curve when it comes to Dave, Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave,
He's not hot off the press unless it's like the Bucks.
of course. Alright. Now we have Sol Ruka defeating Bailey in 9 minutes 25 seconds. Honestly, great match. Sol kind of dominated. So why she Sol Ruka, why she is, the future, and why she's going to probably main event a WrestleMania at some point. Um, Probably sooner rather than later. I think she's a bona fide star. I think that they know it, and I think it's just a matter of I legitimately think we are going to see her in the Royal Rumble, and not just in the Royal Rumble, but in a good position to maybe even win the Royal Rumble. And that is, yeah. I don't think that you just give people W's on Bailey. Bailey is a former world champion. So I mean, it shows how much they believe in her, and again, I think that it was a good match that showcased everything that she's able to do. What say you, Kaliko?
I mean, it was a shocker of the night for me because I was expecting Zarya to cost Soul the match. But Soul got the win clean. And I mean, Bailey taking the loss is not going to hurt her. She's practically Teflon at this point. Um,
Right.
so it highlighted Soul's ability. That Soul Snatcher is just, yeah. Oof. I mean, the fact that she hit it and she still won with a roll up says everything. But
Right.
But all in all, it was a solid match, and I think Bailey, being that cool wrestling auntie she is, got Soul looking like a star.
Oh, undoubtedly. Bailey definitely did her job in this. She walked. She definitely walked the match.
Oh yeah, indeed.
How many stars you give this one?
A four. It's a good four.
I agree. 4. Now we got AJ Styles and Dragon Lee defeating Javon Evans and Leon Slater in 6 minutes 30 seconds. This match seemed like it went a lot longer than 6 minutes.
I
Um,
know, right? Because it was a crash and burn. That's why.
right. They both all 4 men know how to do Crash and Burn very well. Um, and I mean, we got a little bit of storytelling out of it as well because Leon Slater, the title that he's holding right now, the X Division title, I, AJ Styles literally handed him that title when he won it. So I would think it was Slammiversary. So to see AJ Styles and Leon Slater in the same ring, competing against each other, that was pretty cool.
All
Obviously
right.
Javon is, on cloud 9 and very hot. Dragon Lee was there. And AJ Styles is on his retirement tour himself. So, um, for 6 minutes and 30 seconds, this was a lot better than it necessarily needed to be. It was a good match. What say you? Oh, did we lose Kaliko? Is Kaliko there? Was Kaliko ever really there to begin with?
I mean, but
Oh,
I mean,
respawn.
oh no, I'm here. But that whole thing was a crash. It was if punk, but everyone understood the assignment, and the vets won, which proves my theory. JVon's going to stick in NXT for a hot minute, along with Slater.
Slater
Um,
don't even go there.
Slater goes there to the point he's on Saturday Night Main Event with a TNA title.
True.
So he goes he. How about this? He may not go there, but he got one hell of a hall pass.
That we can agree on.
So I mean, so yeah, the right team won. Very high crash and burn. Like you said, it felt longer, but it just was just go go go. If there was a go 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 match, that was it. It was a good setup because the Gunther Cena match was very slow. So yeah,
How many stars do you give this one?
3.5.
Um, I'll give it 4.
Oh, oh.
Yeah. That brings us to the last match, the main event. The time was now. John Cena lost to Gunther by submission in 23 minutes and 45 seconds. I mean, it kind of seemed like, you know, your run of the mill generic John Cena match that we all come to know and love at this point. The Super Cena. And obviously the crowd was on fucking fire for it and him. Um, I wasn't necessarily surprised that he lost. I was surprised that he tapped out. And it wasn't even like a good tap out, like, it was just kind of like a light, like,
But
golf clap. tap out, if that makes sense. It was it
I,
was weird.
I compare it to, if you remember in Dragon Ball Z when Goku knew he was gonna die,
Which time?
and he just was like, "Fuck it." That's what it felt like when Frieza was gonna kill him and he knew he was about to go, and he was like, "Fuck it." That's what it looks like to me.
I mean, again, I kind of get it. He wasn't going to win his last match. He
Oh, no, 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 no. Insider told me it was his decision to go.
to
It
lose.
was his decision. It was his decision to tap.
Right. So like I said, I didn't expect him to win because everything
I
that
did.
he said made me believe that he would want to put over another talent in his last match. And I mean, all everybody that does actually retire, they go out on their back. Uh, they
Rich
take
didn't go out on her back. I don't know why motherfuckers is acting like this shit just
who?
is Trish Stratus.
I mean, she's had more matches. Her last match that she actually had, she went out on her back. She lost to
Y'all
Tiffany.
miss, y'all missing the point. That was not a retirement match. Her retirement match was in Toronto, and she went out with a winner. Man,
Are we comparing Trish Stratus to John Cena now?
no, I'm comparing the fact that if Cena really wanted to, the ball was in his court. So while everybody was booing Triple H, it was ultimately up to him. And Cody crying saying he did it the right way all the way to the end tells you that, like, Cena understood the assignment and the ramifications of ensuring that he pushes someone else to the next stratosphere.
I agree that John Cena still lost. I don't know how I feel about him tapping out, though.
Oh, that tap out looked like that motherfucker. I told you, he was like, fuck it, I'll tap. Because he was smiling when he was tapping. I'm like, what the fuck is. You better off passing out. Like, what the hell is this?
I
Because
and
because
I
it's the
also
fact that he smiled and passed out, and everybody. No, it's the fact that he was smiling as he tapped, and everybody's like, what the fuck?
right. I also feel like if you're gonna go, I also feel like Gunther didn't necessarily need to beat John Cena. Gunther didn't need to be in this match, if I'm being honest. I much would have preferred it be LA Knight. That's just my opinion.
I mean, I was talking with somebody about that earlier. I was like, Gump was the right guy in the sense where it's if either decision went, people would have been okay with it.
I mean, yes.
So if Gunther, so the prime example, if Cena won that last match, Gunther loses nothing from losing, and then he gains from winning. So it's one of those things where he's the one guy where no matter the result, he would have been okay.
I mean, I get why it was him because John Cena wanted to wrestle a proper heel, and obviously Gunther is a proper heel.
And he gave him that proper heel work,
Right.
sleeper hold.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, I get it. I mean, I get why it was the way it was, but I still feel like Gunter Gunter's already a star. He doesn't benefit from it. It doesn't really do anything for him.
think I, the point I think of it is to set him up to be the next Lesnar.
Um,
In not in a sense where because you wouldn't when he came back, they basically took him back to where he was old school fuck you up shit.
mm, I guess.
So he they're prepping him to be Lesnar's replacement as the top heel in the business.
Loki, Lesnar's tribute to John Cena was fantastic. Holding up the sign "I see you" was very much a Brock Lesnar thing.
Couldn't get more Brock Lesnar than that.
Yeah, more or less. How many stars do you give this one?
The way Cena tapped out, man, that just got me looking like, what the fuck? The crowd was hot, but the way he disappointed them, 3.5. It's like, although Gunther's out here collecting retirements like Infinity Stone.
That I agree with. As of right now, probably AJ Styles is gonna his last AJ Styles' last match is gonna be Gunter as well.
No, he out here retiring. McAfee, Goldberg. You know what was funny? The whole time I sat there after that match and how like everybody was like treating John, and I just texted somebody somewhere Goldberg is pissed. So- Somewhere Goldberg pissed as shit.
And somewhere else is Bret Hart saying "fuck the Goldberg."
Well, we know it's not New York City in November, but
You know, low-key, I kind of agree. I will go with a 3.5 myself. Um, it wasn't his best match. I think the one in San Diego was honestly a bit better. It protected everybody a bit better. And obviously Dom, got a big receipt for it. Um, I think it's hilarious that they booed the fuck out of Triple H. Right? That was fun. Um, because we haven't Triple H always comes out and he always gets complimentary cheers because he's Triple H, and now I hope this kind of starts the trend of the crowd telling Triple H, fuck you, we want what we want, not what, you're giving us. Um, maybe it will, maybe it won't, who knows. But the match itself, like I said, it was okay. It was, what is it called? A Super Cena special, which we've come to expect from John Cena. Um, like you said, like I said, the tap out was a bit weird. um, but I mean, at the end, it was still a bit melancholy, considering it is technically an end of an era. I don't remember a time where I watched pro wrestling where John Cena wasn't a part of it. So, and I mean to see him retire, and there's so few people from the rootless aggression era that's still active. Um, it's just crazy. And if you would have told me Randy Orton was going and Brock Lesnar was going to outlast John Cena in pro wrestling, I probably would have said that you're crazy. But I mean, here we are. Alright, it's John Cena's final match. The last time is now. How many stars you give it? No, no, no. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Kaliko? Kaliko, can you hear me? Is Kaliko
Right.
there?
Actually,
Oh, there you go. Respawn.
Respawn.
Respawn. So as a whole, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
The ending left to be desired. That being said, I mean the crowd was hot, so thumbs up. I'll give it a thumbs up, even though the main course was a lot left to be desired,
I give
and
it
that's giving grace. I'm giving grace.
I give it a thumbs up as well. It, the only shocker was that he tapped out, and it was a weird tap out, but it was a tap out, and I mean it is what it is, but it didn't necessarily take away from my enjoyment of the show as a whole. So yeah, thumbs up. All right. That will conclude our coverage of WWE Saturday Night's main event. The last time is now.
Hey, folks, this is the Colossal Mike Law, and you are listening to Wrestling with Entertainment. Enjoy the show. Support these guys. We appreciate it very much. We'll see you at ringside.